Okay, so this is our multi-step income statement, and this is where I talk a little bit about the earning power and the relation to the irregular items. When analysts look at an income statement, what they're really trying to predict is, how's this company going to do in the future? And the best predictor of that is income from operations. This is you have your sales revenue, cost of goods sold, gross profit, operating expenses, and then you get your income from operations. That's the most predictive of how the company is going to do in the future. This next section of the income statement, the other revenues and gains, other expenses and losses, that's stuff that the company does. It has interest revenue or interest expense. It has loss on the sale of a planned asset. It could have loss on or gain on the sale of trading securities. It could have hurricane damage and all of the things that used to be extraordinary items. You could have a meteor landing on its warehouse, and all of that would be considered other revenues and gains or other expenses and losses. These are generally regarded as part of doing business, but they're not the main line of business. So when you get down to your income from continuing operations, which includes the other, that's slightly less predictive of how the company is going to do in the future. So this is the most predictive so far. Okay? Once you get to this point, you compute the income tax expense. So everything above this point has had the income taxes taken into consideration. And so we come down to our income from continuing operations. Now when you get down to things that are totally unpredictive of how the company is going to do in the future, discontinued operations would be it, because they're gone, and the company's going to have no future involvement with them. So these are the very least predictive of how things are going to do in the future, next and most predictive. And these, because we've taken taxes out of everything above this point, this is why we show all of these net of tax. If we did not have discontinued operations, our income from continuing operations, that would simply have been our net income. But when we have the discontinued operations, net income becomes income from continuing, then we talk about the discontinued, and then we eventually get down to our net income. So that's really kind of a quick summary of why this is arranged the way it is, and hopefully that helps you to make sense of the whole discontinued operations.